reached round 100 on the tomb, which means once again, I have officially reached round 100 on every Black Ops 6 Zombies map. Now, unfortunately, I did end up dying shortly after it happened, so we can't really show it off in real time, but I did capture a pretty garbo looking video on my phone on Snapchat when it happened, so roll the clip now. There it is. Round 100 on the tomb, which means I have once again hit round 100 on every Black Ops 6 Zombies map, and yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna go for like round 1000 next or something, why not? And yeah, as I mentioned before, I did get a little careless and I ended up dying shortly after recording that video, like round 102 or round 103 or whatever, so unfortunately, no, I won't be going for round 1000. I mean, I will at some point, because honestly, going for high rounds on the tomb is, I had fun doing it on the other maps in Black Ops 6, but I honestly had, like, the most fun doing it on the tomb, just because I could actually do it like a classic high round attempt on a zombies game, you just run around and use the wonder weapon. As fun as it is sitting near a crafting bench and crafting up mutant injections every 30 seconds, I'm an OG Zombies player, been playing since World of War, whether we're talking about tap firing the flamethrower back on Nocturne Toten, or doing full map trains on Verrückt, or using the Wonder Waff or the Thunder Gun, that's definitely more my thing. That's more my speed, running around using the wonder weapon, because the tomb, I feel like, is honestly the first wonder weapon in Black Ops 6 that actually lives up to that name and feels like a wonder weapon, with the ice staff, which is funny because it's like an OG wonder weapon, that they just kind of like brought back. I really feel like all the old wonder weapons in this game are a lot better than the new ones. Like the Jet Gun in Liberty Falls was probably, I would say, the best wonder weapon in Black Ops 6 until the tomb came out, where now we have the ice staff, and both of those are from Black Ops 2, which, let me just say, Black Ops 2, don't get me wrong, I love Black Ops 6. Black Ops 2 is still my favorite Call of Duty game of all time, though, and the zombies in that game is still my favorite of all time, and hey, the fact that two of the best wonder weapons in BO6 are from that game kind of said something. The closest, after patches, I would say that the Lightning Sword in Citadel de Mort is actually pretty good. The Void Sword is pretty good too, because they reduced the cooldown from 40 kills to fully charge the Void Sword down to 25 kills. So that definitely helps. It's good for wave clear, it's got the Void abilities, but I feel like the Lightning Sword is the best in that map because of the reduction to cooldown or increased likelihood of proccing, which is basically, like when the swords are fully charged, there's a chance for it to let off its elemental ammo mod ability, whatever you want to call it. And with the Lightning Sword, especially if you have your Deadwire augments statted out correctly, like for me, I have Lightning Strike, and then I forget what the other one that I have is. I think I have the one that makes it do more damage, maybe. Don't quote me on that, I forget which one I have exactly. But like literally every 5 seconds, you're going to be slashing, and since they updated it, so now you're able to hit 2 zombies at once with the sword, you're going to be taking out more zombies. But then, the lightning, you'll just be going off like non-stop. And again, that has something to do with my augments. I forget which one I have on, if it's something with elemental pop or if it's something with Deadwire, but I know I have something that kind of makes it happen more frequently, I think. So you're just sitting there slashing and like every 10 seconds, just like boom, giant lightning beam coming down from the sky, getting all the zombies and special enemies in the area. Like, it's actually insane. I do believe the Lightning Sword went from being the worst sword probably to the best, or at least one of the best. It's up there with the Void Sword. Like, those are pretty good. The Light and the Fire Sword, they nerfed the Light Sword, and then the Fire Sword's always just kind of been alright. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about here is that I did end up unlocking Nebula for the PPSH. It's one of those things where I obviously could have unlocked it a lot sooner. Same goes for the other weapons. I've just been, well, first off, still grinding Warzone, going for a best camo and the 100%er calling card over there. But then I've also been, just trying to get round 100 in the tomb, which I honestly ended up doing second attempt. The first attempt, I got to like round 70, took a stupid death, went back in, and then I got it. Right now I'm working on the Cypher. I almost have this one done. Yeah, I just need to get the 20 consecutive kills without getting hit, and then the 10 elites. So the 10 elites are going to take a bit of time. Usually what I do is I do the Liberty Falls Easter egg, and then I just cheese that one step where you have to summon in the elite and capture their soul, and then I'll just kill them over and over again, because you're able to spawn a new one in every round, so I'll probably just end up doing that for that. I honestly don't feel like playing Warzone right now, so we're just going to dive into some just random match of multiplayer here. Like I said, I enjoy Warzone. It's a fun mode and all, but I've been playing it so much, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little butthurt right now because I ended up running into a cheater this morning. Don't get me wrong, I know it's just kind of part of the Warzone experience. You're gonna run into cheaters and such, but I don't know, man. Just kind of running into one just kind of ruined it for me, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know, I'd rather just go play multiplayer or zombies or something. It's crazy because I'm not that good at Warzone, but since I've been playing it so much, I have been getting better at it. I've noticed I've started ranking higher. Like every time that I play, I've been getting higher placements than usual, so I'm wondering if the SBMM's starting to catch on and be like, hey, this guy's getting pretty good, let's put him them with the better players, but the better players are just the no-life cheaters. Like, honestly, what kind of no-life loser sits there cheating in a video game, let alone like Warzone? And not even just like ranked Warzone, but just straight up normal Warzone, because I don't play ranked. It was just a normal pub match. Like, how little do you have to have going on in your life that you're just gonna sit there and cheat on an online casual video game? Don't get me wrong, I've cracked jokes about me having no life before, me not having much going on in my life, but like, that's just like a whole nother level of absolutely pathetic. Like, it's actually hard to be mad at people like that. I just kind of, it's a mix of feeling bad and just, you know, feeling sad for them. Like, I don't know how else to feel. Oh, dude, this map is freaking awesome. Dealership, I love this map. What are we even playing right now? Kill confirmed? I really dig that other new mode of the game, Overdrive. They said Gun Game was supposed to be coming with Season 2. I'm not sure why it's not in the game yet. I don't know if they're saving that for one of these weeks coming up. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be there at the launch of the season, but for some reason it's just not there. They also finally ended up adding the Terminator to the events tab in the game, which I am so excited for, man. I have no idea how the event's gonna play out. There was actually, yeah, right here when you pause the game. I don't think this is supposed to be here yet, but it says primary directive: eliminate all biological targets and collect skulls through eliminations and opening supply caches. Obviously referring to Warzone. So I'm assuming it's going to be like the Archie's event where you have to go around and collect skulls when you kill enemies. I don't know if every enemy is going to drop them or if it's going to be like the Archie event, because honestly, the Archie event felt pretty artificial. Granted, I was one of the lucky people that ended up logging in and getting like 5,000+ Archies right off the rip because of that crazy glitch. But I do recall that even after that glitch occurred, it took forever to actually get Archies in game. You can tell I've been playing some Warzone. My multiplayer classes are so scuffed right now, man. I got like an AR in my main thing, but then for some reason I just started rocking Overkill and putting snipers in the secondary slot. It's definitely like a Warzone thing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing absolutely terrible this match. I haven't played as much multiplayer lately just because I've been grinding Warzone and trying to get Abyss camo. The tab says 2 days till it's in the game, so I'm recording this Tuesday morning, which means that it'll probably be there, I'm assuming like Thursday afternoon. I wonder what the rewards will be. I wonder if there'll be like a skin or if it's just gonna be a blueprint. It'd be pretty cool if they had like a free skin of some kind to give out. I know it's not gonna be Arnold, and it's probably not even gonna be like the exoskeleton, because if I remember correctly, yeah, the exoskeleton was on the preview picture for the bundle, so the bundle's probably gonna come with a skin for both the T800 as well as the like exoskeleton variant of it. So you know, I'll be interested to see what they actually end up including with the event, if there's going to be like a premium event track like before. I was talking about it in last night's video, but I'm so hyped for this event just because I love the Terminator in general. This is definitely like probably the most hype I've been for a BO6 event so far. Come with me if you want to live. Yeah, right over here in the event tab, the Terminator coming soon. Dude, that is so sick. One thing that I wanted to say real quick is that I'm glad that Treyarch or Activision or whoever is finally deciding to add some of these cheaper bundles to the game. There's this one here for buy-in. It's only like 1,200 COD points, and then there's another one for Stone where it's him in like a snow gear outfit, and this one's only like 1,300 COD points. I'm just glad that they're finally starting to add some of these to the game, because back in like MW19 and Cold War, for example, they had a lot of these cheaper bundles in the game, and it was one of those things where the 2,400 plus bundles were always reserved for like the elite skins, you know what I mean, like the top brass, whereas now 2,400 almost seems like the lower echelon, and most of them are like 2,800 to 3,000. But you know, I just wanted to say that I'm glad that they're actually adding some of these cheaper ones to the game. And you know, if you're one of those people where you like bundles but you don't necessarily feel like shelling out like $28 to $30 for some of these, might not be a bad idea to pick some of these up if you have some spare COD points that you're sitting on. If you've been wanting to pick up a bundle just to kind of show Activision, like, yeah, you know, we want some of these cheaper bundles in the game, or we at least just want them on average to be a bit cheaper. Because again, you know, there's been some examples of them making them a little bit cheaper in some instances, like this one, the Ultra Skin Transcendent one, like that one's only 2,000, and that one's like a really sick skin. Same here with the Road Reaper one. This one's really sick, and it's only like 2,000 COD points. But then you have some of these where it's like 1,500 COD points for like two blueprints that are kind of like whatever in the grand scheme of things. Like the Tonto is a pretty good gun, but then you got one for the AEK, and that's just sort of like that. All right, you know, you got some other stuff in here, but like $15, 1,500 COD points. I don't know about all that. More of these cheaper ones, please. I stand by what I said before when it comes to the bundles. I feel like in terms of how they're priced from the perspective of a Warzone player, because if you look at literally any other free-to-play game, the bundles in the shop cost basically the exact same as they would in something like, say, Fortnite. So when you're like viewing it from the free-to-play perspective, it makes sense. But you know, for somebody like me, or you know, anybody else that pays for either the standard edition of the game, which is $70, or the Vault edition of the game, which is $100, or even if they just pay for Game Pass, you know, Game Pass Ultimate is $20 per month, which you do that over the course of a year, that's $240. Obviously, you get access to other games with that, but if your main game is Black Ops 6, you know, if you're playing on Xbox, you have to kind of pay for Game Pass anyway if you want access to this to be able to play online. So yeah, you know, it's like $240 right there, or even on PC Game Pass, $12, it's $144 a year. here. You know, I feel like for people that either have access to Black Ops 6 or have outright paid for the game, they should get bundles that maybe a discount, or maybe even if they just give them like a coupon or two, you know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, you bought Black Ops 6, get 50% off of whatever bundle that you want, or get 50% off of 3 bundles, or maybe there's like a permanent discount of like, okay, you bought the game, you get 10% off any bundle. It's a small discount, but, you know, even small things like that go a long way. I'm not like those other rage-baiting COD YouTubers that are like, oh man, look at all these bundles in the store, you know, sitting here getting all mad about something that they don't actually care about, just trying to get people worked up to boost their own engagement. And I do gotta say, you know, I like the bundle system. I like the way that they have things laid out. You know, you pick up a bundle, you get a cool skin, you get a couple cool guns. I wish there was like more universal camos or something that maybe you could get inside of these bundles rather than just one specific blueprint for one weapon, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. The individual guns are still cool, and I guess if they do it that way rather than just doing a camo, it kind of allows them to make the weapons a bit crazier and more personalized. So I like the bundle system, and clearly they're not going anywhere. So, you know, I just feel like a happy medium for people like me that have paid for the full game would be to either make the bundles cheaper outright or give them a bundle, or, you know, maybe like if they buy the game, they get a free bundle, or they get a discount on a few of them, or maybe a permanent discount, you know what I mean? I know all that was kind of random, but, you know, that's just something that's been on my mind, so I figured might as well just say it, because, yeah, I mean, I do that any other time, right? I sit here yapping and yapping like there's no tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, that's where I'm gonna call it for this video. I apologize if the last couple of videos have been a bit random, or a bit shorter than usual, or just a bit different energy-wise. I'm still sick, you know, I'm slowly but surely getting better, slowly but surely getting my energy back, but I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so still can't exactly push myself as hard as I was, or still do as much as I was, but I'm hoping to be back to my old self here before too long. Hopefully within the next week, I'll be able to go all in, make longer videos again, do a bit more, but for now, I just gotta kind of do my thing, do as much as I can, but still take it easy and rest a bit. You know, I've still found myself just kind of having to chill out and lay down for a few hours each day as I've slowly been stepping towards getting better, both in terms of that flu or COVID or whatever the heck that I had / have right now, as well as just recovering from my eating disorder. There's just a lot going on with my body, so I'm just trying to take care of myself while also still being here for you, the people. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna call it there for today's video. But anyways, always massive shout out to all the Patrons and channel members to get all in the low ball tier, and new shout out to all the big ball tier, Middle King, Epic Dynamite, and the biggest shout out to all the G tier, run events from the G scroll. Thank you guys so much, guys. You're literal legends. I love you. Good on you, Dodoki, arigatou gozaimasu. Have an amazing day, stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.